Hi guys, hope you're doing amazing. Are doing amazing. In today's session, we are going to see ID locator and Selenium 4. I will show you hands-on on how to automate a business flow with the help of ID locator. I would advise you to watch this video completely to understand the concept with complete clarity and context. Let's get started. How to find ID locator? To ID locator is one of 8 locator which Selenium supports. How to find ID locator? To find ID locator, we have to first understand what is DOM. It is very simple, guys. ID locator is one of 8 locators which Selenium supports. Let me navigate to a website that is OpenCart. I have navigated to the website OpenCart. I'm in the login registration form. I will explain you what is DOM. Okay. So this is one web page. We are in the login page of this application, this OpenCart application. I'm right. I'm clicking right click on this mouse and press inspect, and you can see this right something which is different and unique to our software testers. Whenever we see application, we don't see this. This is known as Chrome Developer Console. This complete section is known as Chrome Developer Console. And this part, this element section, this starts with a doc type HTML and ends with a doc type HTML. This this from the start HTML and with this end HTML tag, this is known as DOM. I will explain you what are all the things which needs to be understood from a QA point of view and from an automation tester point of view. Oh, this is the start of this document, okay? DOM stands for Document Object Model. This is the start of this document, and this is the end of this document. Throughout this document, you will find multiple tags. Okay, here we have head tag, which it starts with the head tag, it ends with the head tag. It starts with the body tag, it ends with the body tag, and this has multiple tags. And body also has multiple tags. We have nav tag. We have header tag. These are known as we have multiple tags, and these are attribute. Let's say we have in this link tag this href. This is known as attribute, and this catalog slash view slash style sheet slash bootstrap.css. This is known as value. This is known as this type is attribute. This text slash css is value. This media is attribute, and this screen is value. If you need to if you need to understand locator, it is very important to understand the attribute and value. So now okay, let's say we need to automate this login functionality. What are the things which is necessary? In Selenium, to automate anything, first we need to find the web element, and next we have to perform action on it. I will write it. Yeah, in Selenium automation, to automate any business flow, first we need to find web element, and next we have to perform action on it. Okay. To automate this login form, we have to enter email address, and we have to enter password, and we have to click login. So to enter value in this email address, first we have to find this web element, and to enter the value, we have to use send keys as action. Next, password and login. Okay. I'll write the code first of all. First we have to launch the browser. WebDriver driver is for new Chrome driver. This code launches the browser. And this code will navigate to the login form of the application. Let's run this program and see whether it is working successfully. Let's run this program and see whether it is working successfully or not. Perfect. Browser is launched and it is navigating to the login page of the form. Perfect. Business flows automate login form. We need web element, email ID text field, password field. We need a web element of email text field, password field, text field, and button. We need to find the web element of this. For this, we can use different locator strategy, and ID is one of 8 locator strategy. ID is one of 8 locator strategy that Selenium supports. Okay. So first, let's automate the email ID. We need, let's say email address. Let's say email ID as example at the rate yahoo.com. For password, we can say just for example. I have not created any account, but for just for example, I'm writing. So if we run this program, what do we get? We get error because here we have to pass locator, right? Okay. First, let's find the locator for the email address. Okay. You understood what is attribute, right? When explained down, that will be handy here. So to inspect this particular text field, what we have to do is to inspect this particular text field, what we have to do is go here. You can see the arrow mark here. What does it say? Select an element in the page to inspect it. Click here. You have to select an element in the page. Here we are inspecting email address. Click email address. As soon as you click email address here, it will be highlighting to this part. Okay. Here we have ID attribute and we have value as input email. If we need to find locator with the help of ID, we have to find ID attribute for the particular web element. If there is no ID attribute in the particular web element, we cannot automate the help of ID locator. And I would like to convey one more thing. Only in a rare case, you can automate a business flow. Example, login form or add to cart flow of an e-commerce application with only ID locator. We need combination of multiple locators to automate a business flow. Only in a rare case, you can automate a business flow with only ID locator. In most cases, we need a combination of multiple locators to automate a business flow. Combination of multiple locator means ID, XPath, name, multiple combination we need to automate a business flow. Let's find the locator for this email address. So here we have ID and here the value is input email. Okay, writing it here. The syntax to find the locator using ID locators, we have to write by dot. It gives session here ID, the value of the ID attribute to search for. Okay, here we pass the value of the attribute, and second we have to pass the value for a password text field, right? Once again click here, and we are checking for password. Click here, highlights here, right? Here do we have ID attribute? Yes, of course we have ID attribute. ID attribute we have, and this is the value for this. Oh, I'm not able to do this. Okay, I'll try once again. Yeah, we have ID attribute here. This is the value. I'm copying here, and I'm by dot ID using ID locator, pasting it here. Okay. Next, we have to automate this login flow. First, we found the web element for email text field. Next, we have found for password field, and next we have to found for button. Let's navigate to the same application. So this is login button. We have found for email address. We have found for password. We have to find ID locator for login. Right click on the mouse, inspect, click login. This is the HTML code for login button. We have different fields like we have different attributes like type, class, text, and button tag. Unfortunately, we don't have ID attribute for this button. So what is the conclusion is we cannot perform any action on the login button, or we cannot find the login button with the help of ID attribute. As I said earlier, only in a rare case can automate a complete business flow with one locator. We need a combination of multiple locators to automate a business flow. So with ID locator, we cannot automate login flow, with login button. So with ID locator, we cannot perform any action on this login button. Neither we will be able to find the element login with the help of ID locator because we don't have attribute ID. For login, no ID attribute. Hope you understood this, right? Yeah. So let's run this program. Yeah. So email text field, we have automated example@yahoo.com, the same as which we gave in the code. Password also we have automated, but login button, it does not click login button because login button doesn't have ID attribute. I'll show you once again. Login button doesn't have ID attribute, so we cannot automate login button, nor we can find the element with the help of ID locator for login button. We can use other locators like class or XPath, but with ID locator, we will not be able to do any action on login button. So this session we are only seeing for ID locator. I would like to cover another question. What is the preference of ID locator? What is the preference of ID locator? ID locator is given the first preference, is given the first preference because ID locator is always unique. In 95% of cases, ID locator will always be unique unless 95% of cases, ID locator will always be unique. Hence, we can give ID locator as first preference. In few cases, the ID can be dynamic. For example, the ID will be like this. In these kind of cases, in very few cases, in very rare case, can in a if you inspect in the any text field or any text field, you can find IDs like this. In these kind of cases, ID can be dynamic. In that case, I don't prefer ID. I will choose some other locator. But in 95 in 90 but in 95% of cases, ID locator will always be unique, and I will suggest you to go with ID locator. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button and subscribe button. And if you have any doubts or if you are facing any issue while implementing this ID locator, please write in the comment section below. I will definitely resolve your issue as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers. Happy coding.